Hey, Jesse Davis here of AskAnExpertWholesaler.com, AskAnExpertWholesaler.com, and as you can probably tell, this video is a little bit controversial. Basically I titled this video "Realtors Are Morons," and before you get all pissed and want to crucify me, I will tell you that I have had a realtor's license, and I know all about realtors, and most of them. By making that comment, I'm not really saying that all realtors are morons. All I'm saying is most realtors do not understand the investing game. And just let me explain. How many realtors do you know that, number one, 90% of realtors are broke? Okay, 90% of them are broke. They're not making any money. There are some that make a phenomenal amount of money, and very, very sharp realtors, but most of them, they don't make any money, and most of them it's a part-time thing. And if they would spend the same amount of time learning how to invest in wholesaling or retailing properties, buying and selling properties, instead of working for somebody else and getting a commission, they'd make so much more money. It's pathetic. And how many realtors do you know that basically have sold, been realtors for years and years, sold a bunch of houses, never have bought a house, don't own a rental house? They don't have any cash flow coming in from rental houses. They don't understand rental house business. They don't understand wholesaling, and most of them think there's only one way to do it, and that is to get a listing and sell a house. And there's just thousands and thousands of ways to make money in real estate. And the reason that I've basically made this video is, if you're thinking about becoming a realtor, what I would say is, before you do that, start learning how to invest for yourself and learn how to make money investing. And then, if you still want to be a realtor, it'll just make you that much better in understanding the different aspects of realtors, because there's a lot of realtors that don't like working with investors at all, because the only way they think you're to sell a house is to buy it for list price, what it's worth. If it appraises for $100,000 or $200,000, that's what it should sell for, or close to it. They don't understand discounting properties and people in bad situations and getting a deal and turn around and selling it and make some money. They don't understand rental properties and what people are looking for and how to rehab houses. They don't understand all that stuff. Now, some of them do, but most of them don't really have a clue on what goes on in the investor's mind and how he's thinking and how they work with. The ones that do, okay, those are the ones that you want on your side, because the ones that do understand investing and are actually investors themselves, they are very, very knowledgeable, and you want to create a tremendous relationship with them. But the reason that I say that most realtors are morons, and I'm in that class because, hey, I'm talking about myself because I've had a realtor's license before. Just to let you know, if you're mad at me, fine, be mad at me. But that's just my opinion, and I want to let you know that if you're a beginning investor and you start trying to work with some realtors and they don't quite understand what you're trying to do, the bottom line is most of them don't understand the investing game. And so as you're trying to get into it, there's going to be some barriers, and you're going to run into some brick walls, especially finding a realtor that will work with you and finding a realtor that kind of understands what you want to do. But just keep looking, understand that most of them don't understand the game. And if you go in it like that, then you don't get as frustrated, and you don't let them dictate to you, whether or not you stay in the business or not. Don't let a realtor who doesn't have a clue about anything tell you that you can't do something or that what you're doing is wrong. You need to talk to other investors and get their ideas. The best way to get their ideas, here's one of the best ways that I know, and that is to sign up at AskAnExpertWholesaler.com. AskAnExpertWholesaler.com. Basically, it's a free newsletter. What we've created is a community of like-minded investors. Basically, you go, you sign up, you can email a question, any question you want dealing with real estate, in particularly wholesaling, because that's where my expertise is. But I've done every aspect of real estate you can think of, I've pretty much done. So you're more than happy to answer your question, as long as you do one thing. You let me post it on the blog and let all the other members comment on the post and learn at the same time you're learning. And so if you're interested in something like this, free information, and basically what we are a bunch of investors that don't want to pay just a phenomenal amount of money for some fluffed up course some gurus got out that that hadn't even sold a house in this bad market that we're in right now. So if you want to learn for free and you want to get around some other investors and kind of contact with some other investors, sign up on my list. AskAnExpertWholesaler.com, and just be ready when you get into it and you start trying to work with realtors. You're going to hit some barriers because they don't understand the game most of the time. Until the next video, thank you.